Who hasn't felt at one time or another that they could just clear off and leave it all behind? Hello, my name's Peter John Cooper, and in today's 10-minute tale we're going to explore the idea that you can run but you can't hide. It's called Don't I Know You? I've been rowing all afternoon and now it's getting dark. There are usually dozens of small boats out here, either lobstering or on charter to wreck fishers or divers. But at this particular moment there don't seem to be any about. I didn't think I'd gone far, just out beyond the bay, but the tide race has caught this little dinghy and I am now a good mile round the headland. If I could walk it, I could be back in the town in 10 minutes, but the race is fast and strong and I might as well be off Borneo. Even at this little distance, the town is flat and huddled against the bay, quiet and peaceful. Well, peace was what I was searching for after all. But I have begun to feel slightly anxious. The truth is, I'm on the run from the police, from my wife, from my family, from everyone I could think of, from those mean little boxes in Birmingham cul-de-sacs. I had a small brush with the law over some funds that had gone missing from the firm I worked in. My wife had been badgering me for a holiday, and her and the kids, and let's get out of this godforsaken city. If you don't do something, our marriage is over. Well, in the end, I did do something. I was well trusted at the firm, or rather, no one had noticed me enough to think I was any sort of security risk. The first thing they knew was when the police went round after my confession at the station. And even then it took them a week to identify there was anything missing at all. So, why the confession? I don't really know. I'm given to doing things on the spur of the moment, I suppose. I'd skipped bail before I was due to appear in court in Birmingham. Yes, I'm definitely given to impetuous actions. Who'd have known? Not me. Not my wife. I travelled the country, staying no more than 2 nights anywhere at the beginning. I'd lived off handouts and odd jobs. Well, I couldn't afford the risk of signing on, see? So, here I am, washing along in the sea with darkness beginning to fall. No one will see me now. 8-foot dinghy, 2 oars, 1.5 inches of water in the bottom, no bailer, no flares, no food, no clothes apart from the shirt and shorts I'm wearing. No life-saving equipment, flotation devices or immersion suits. What I have done is pretty stupid. Another example of my impetuosity. and I'm going to find it a tricky situation to get out of. Oh, then I see something. Up there, on the cliffs, a figure. 2 figures. I start to call, oi, oi, to yell. Oi! No effect. What are they doing? Why aren't they looking this way? Everyone looks this way, walking on the cliffs. That's what people go out there for. And they're snogging. That's the other reason people go up on the cliffs for a walk. Oh, they got to see me. They got to. I stand up as best I can. Oh, the dinghy wobbles. Nearly overturns. I slump down in the boat, exhausted. Now the excitement drains away and I begin to shiver. Oh, I'm cold. Very cold. It's cold that will kill me. A beautiful autumn evening, but it will be very cold tonight, below freezing perhaps. I am going to die. Well, it's the first time I've thought that with any real expectation that it could happen. I'm going to die, and no one will ever know. A week from now, an upturned dinghy might be washed ashore 20 or 30 miles down the coast. It might be run down by a tanker in the night, and no one would ever know. And that's the truth of it. No one would ever know. All those weeks and months living under assumed names, creeping out at dark with a scarf round my face, dodging into the co-op just before closing time and paying by cash so that there's no way of tracing me. And not for the first time, I calculate that had I stayed to face the music, I'd be out of jail by now. Maybe wouldn't even have got a custodial sentence. Except now I've got a price on my head. They frown on bail dodgers. Crazy! What am I like? I huddle dejectedly in the bottom of the boat. I'm too cold, too disappointed to row. Is this how it's going to end? Invisible, unnoticed on a sea of glass, like a tiny bubble that will just burst after a few minutes and vanish forever. Perhaps that's what I want. Perhaps that's what I really want after all. Perhaps invisibility, nothingness is what I crave. No regrets or worries for loved ones left behind. Perhaps I could have started again. Yes. The thought warms me. Just for a moment, I feel as warm and as comfortable as if I'd been lying in the boat on a hot summer's afternoon. No, I feel well. I am strong. I am free of who I used to be. Yes, I am free. I get the oars into the rowlocks and begin to pull against the current. Strongly, I feel strong. Oh, just then, there are shouts and torches on the beach. People calling to me, keep going. They know I'm here. They're willing me on across the current. Every few strokes, a glance over my shoulder. There seems to be dozens of them. They've appeared out of nowhere, urging me on. Then there's the unmistakable sound of an outboard. And I can see a white wake and a flashing blue light. It's coming round the headland. It's the inshore lifeboat. But in a few more strokes, I can feel pebbles grating on the keel. There are men in the water. They've got a line to the front of the boat and they're pulling strongly. When I step out onto the beach, I do so without even getting my feet wet. They cluster round a silver space blanket, a hot drink. They are all solicitous. They all want me to survive, to live. I look up at their faces. Men and women in blue helmets, the auxiliaries, the white caps of policemen, boat caps of a couple of the crew from the ILB. Just waiting for the ambulance, says one of the coast guards. Take it easy. No, I say, it's all right. I just want to get home. And yes, suddenly this is where I want to be, with these warm, good-hearted people. Forget all that had gone before. Forget all that unpleasantness. Stop running. Start again. Here. We turn to make our way to where the ambulance is waiting. Just a minute, calls one of the policemen after me. His Birmingham accent is so thick you can cut it with a knife. He stumbles after me and shines a torch directly into my face. Don't I know you? Well, thank you for joining me in that 10-minute tale, and watch again next week when there will be the last in this series of 10-minute tales. Bye for now.